Hello, monsters abound here, and welcome back to part 5 of my Stellaris campaign with the Albion Commonwealth. Last time we explored a wormhole and discovered friends on the other side of the galaxy, as well as some slightly more cranky races. We forgot to check the other wormhole. Where does it lead? Narnia or Western Supermare? There's only one way to find out, and that is to fire nuclear warheads wildly through the wormhole and see if anyone remarks on an improvement to the coast of Somerset. Let's find out what happens. Now. So last time we were having a little bit of trouble with energy, which I've sort of sorted out by basically clawing back some more from Wolverhampton sector. So we just have a look at the no, not that one, that one. There we go. So have a look at the sector. I'm just clawing back 75% of the energy credits they're creating. I don't really think that sectors need energy credits. They need enough to stay sort of solvent, but they don't need like a stockpile. So clawing back is fine. That's fine. I'm going to leave the minerals at normal because then they can build up a little stockpile. We can always use some of our influence to actually get some of the stockpile back, so we get 75% of the stockpile that's built up. And the sector will also use the stockpile to construct additional things. So Wolverhampton is going to sort of build stuff itself as it needs to, as it wants to. Is it doing anything at the moment? We can always check. It's got currently constructing 1 buildings and 1 ship for some reason. It's probably building a construction ship. It's already got a construction ship. What's it doing? Oh, sectors. Who knows? It's probably best not to worry too much about it. Otherwise, you'd probably go mad. Home fleet. You are not actually around a... Okay, go there. There we go. That's fine. You're going to go back. And also, last time I forgot to check that other wormhole. So let's send Science McScience and Nachao to go and investigate. I got overexcited. I got overexcited about going through my first wormhole, and I forgot about the other wormhole. So we're going to go investigate that and see what hell it drops us into. And in the meantime, what I would like to do is I would like to grab this other arm down here, because we can see the Eye of Hawking, obviously named after Stephen Hawking, the late Stephen Hawking, in another L-gate that I don't know if more L-gates is gooder or what, but we can get it and see what happens, I guess. So I would like to... I don't particularly want to sort of capture all of this territory here, because I would prefer for the Zakplot Council to actually take that, just in case the Bloodborne win the Moegel War and then cause us some issues. Because if they come down here, then we could potentially board them and then we'll be a target. So I'd prefer to sort of leave that for the moment. Obviously, eventually we're going to have to deal with the Bloodborne because they're angry. What I'm hoping is that the 3 genocidal races here, potentially 4, will just kill each other. And hopefully not produce one super genocidal race, which then goes on to enslave the galaxy. So fingers crossed there. Worst case scenario, we all get eaten. So that's worst case though. That is absolute worst case. Probably won't happen. Just in case, let's just make sure. Wildor Station, how you doing? 5k roundabout. Okay, we're probably safe from the Midori Horde for the moment. The Zeltec Horde, I'm not so sure about, but it's probably okay. What about you guys? The Zabir Raiders. I could send you after the Midori Horde, but I feel like the Zaltec Horde are already going to give you a good kicking. And I'm not sure whether I want to really expedite that. It might be best just to leave them. I could build defences. I mean, what I'm worried about is that if the Zabir Raiders become like a Carnate and start expanding, I'm pretty much on their doorstep. And worse still, my home systems, my core systems, are pretty much on their doorstep, which means in that event I would be very screwed. So I might build defences at Bradham. That might be the thing I do. Bradham Station might well be the last best hope for not getting our head kicked in, potentially. Right, might build defences at Bradham, but need more energy. So We could always upgrade Alpicha Station, although I really should rename this. Should be Grimsby. Grimsby. There we go. Okay, so we're going to upgrade Grimsby Station because then we can have more energy being built there. Energy's the thing. I think what I might do with Great Grimsby is make it into energy and science. Maybe just not have any. I mean, minerals for the moment is okay, but energy I'm struggling with. So what I'm thinking is more energy and more science there. Maybe some food, because I do think you increase food by 20%. Yeah. So food, energy, and science is what we're going there. No minerals. That's what I'm thinking. We don't want to mine Great Grimsby. We're going to keep it pristine, unlike the real Grimsby. We have finally settled the Mardak Foal's Paradise World. Arid Day, well, Great Grimsby, and our citizens are rejoicing at the thought that one day there too may frolic among the sandy dunes, lush gardens, and crystal springs of Great Grimsby. About time. We'll see about that. About time? Sure. Okay, let's have a quick look at Great Grimsby then. So we've still got the toxic wasteland, which are the remains of the Mardak Vol. Deeply unfortunate, obviously, but we could always scoop that up and, fire it into the sun. But I won't do that just now because I still need another scientist. So what I'm going to do is food eventually. Okay, let's just get energy for the moment because that's what we really need, ideally. And we've also got, I believe, another. Oh yes, that's the ship they're building. It's a colony ship, isn't it? That's what Wolverhampton's doing. I just realised. So Wolverhampton's building a colony ship. So what we're going to do is I'm going to put Cardiff into a sector as well. Now that's going to give us a bit less energy, but generally we'll be, it's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. We just need more energy, which we're going to get at Grimsby. Great Grimsby is going to give us more energy. That's what it's going to do, and hopefully people should flock there because obviously it's nice in Grimsby. Uh-oh, the lawless Hussar system has become over. Well, where's that? Where the hell? Oh, that's all the way over there. That's miles away. I don't have any ships there. They must be dealt with. Oh, how long is that going to take? Oh, that's bloody ages. Okay, guess we're going to have to do that. And it looks like the Zakblok Council and Visara Union of Territories have entered a migration treaty, which means their populations can migrate between their planets. That can be very useful because obviously, like we got the penguin people, that means we can now colonise. I mean, we could colonise ocean worlds before, but they really like ocean worlds, so they're more than happy to move to ocean worlds and live there. Now, if, for example, we get a race that likes to live on arid worlds, then we can colonise arid worlds then, which is really nice. So if we could get a migration treaty with someone, that would be pretty good. So what about you guys? Guarantee independence, migration treaty. It's only -9. It's only -9, so it's actually not too bad. I could actually guarantee independence, and that would make them like me a little bit more. It will cost us some influence, but influence at the moment is generally okay. So I might go with that and see if we can, because I need some allies, especially because there's a lot of very angry people out there that probably want to kill me, and some pirates as well. 581. Okay, it's not a big pirate fleet, but it's going to take a long time for home. What I need to do is create another sort of fleet base somewhere. Maybe I could do one at Ferrothon, because that's quite close to what will be the Igarian front, which, and they don't like me very much, do they? New. Okay, so might need to work on that, but that's okay. So the fleet's en route, but it is going to take a little while to get there, and my energy's even worse because we've got a colony ship. Shit. Right. You. Who was it? Was it you guys? Yes, it was you guys. You tiny little pinhead guys. I didn't want to do that. Communicate. We would like to trade for energy credits. I want 25. Thank you. That's all. Bugger off. Okay, that should keep us fine for the moment. Well, as soon as we can get Great Grimsby up and running, the better, basically. In paradise. Good. They're happy. That's nice. Good. If you could just, you know, make me energy, please. That would be good. That would be fab. Thanks. Okay, so we've picked up assembly patterns. So that's build speed 25%. Excellent. And what would we like? I mean, space torpedoes is quite nice. I would like to grab these crystals here, but it's not a dead cert that I'll reach them. So let's get space torpedoes for the moment, because who doesn't love a good old space torpedo? Everyone loves space torpedoes. And our outpost lost that combat with pirates, which is no great surprise, really. They're just going to go from we're going to hunt them down. We will hunt them down and finish them. In the meantime, can I get another bloody leader? There we go. Is there anyone cheap? No. They're all too expensive. There's no one eager. And two of them look like Commander Riker, which is distressing to me. So that's a thing. So apparently Lola Warren has got new skills. Doesn't say what then. Where is Lola? She was a showgirl. So that means she was... No. There you are. Apparently you like Voidcraft now. Okay, that's the thing. We've also picked up Vitality, so our leader's going to live a little bit longer, which is nice. That's good. Do I want to remove tile blockers? I do kind of want to remove tile blockers. That's true. So that would be quite nice to grab that. Production targets, though. Let's get deep crust engineering. Advances in material technology and deep shaft mining techniques allow geoengineering at previously unthinkable depths and temperatures. Magma hotspots can now be exploited, suppressed, or even relocated. Good stuff. Yeah, I need another scientist. It's going to take a little while, but we will get one.
We are being hailed.
Oh, looks like the United Zakplot Council want a defensive pact? I think it's defensive pact. Defensive pact invitation. It would be nice if it actually said here what they wanted. Agree. We'll agree to that. I think that uses it uses one influence. Yeah, we lose one influence from being a defensive pact. But if anyone declares war on us, then the Zakplot Council will join in. So that could be very useful. That means there's 2 against 1, potentially. Of course, it means if someone declares war on them, then we have to join in as well. But to be honest, they're generally surrounded by friendly people. So the likelihood is, if someone declares war on them, we're probably quite well off in fighting their enemies as well as they are, because they're probably going to be. It's probably going to be one of these guys. It's probably going to be one of the genocidal quadrio. It's only 3. I could say trio. It's not a trio. It's a quadrio. That one. Okay, the Zakplot Council now wants a migration treaty. Okay, well, before we agree to that, what do you do? What are you? You're conformist, you're quick learners, and you're decadent. Which means you're always going to be a little bit unhappy because you want to have slaves. Which is a bit weird. But you do level up faster, and you do conform, and you do like arid planets. So, I mean, yeah, all right, why not? Well, yeah, come and live on our planets. That seems fine. They might actually come and move on to Great Grimsby, because all species like Paradise worlds, because Gaia worlds, because they're Gaia worlds, so they kind of like everything, basically. So that would be nice if they come and live there, and then we could colonize some of these arid worlds. We've got an arid world there, we've got a desert world there, an alpine world. No, it wouldn't be very good there, but arid, yeah, we've got like a 23 arid there. So them moving into our empire would be very, very useful. So we just travelled through the wormhole at Jerope, yeah, good. And it went to the Norgan system, which is over here, and there's already someone here by the looks of it. So there's already a race there. Interesting. Gimel aliens. Sure, we could always do that. But in the meantime, I could send Science McScienceface to just go and have a quick look around. Just to make sure, I mean, depends whether we may need to sort of build a space station on our side of the wormhole, just in case anything comes through. Anything nasty, depending on what they're like. We might be okay, but you never know. So we've had a transmission from the Omnicon Sentients. They appear to have successfully translated our language. Diplomatic channels are now open and all hostilities between us have ceased for the moment. Interesting. Hello. Initiating first contact protocol. We are the Omnicon Sentients. Do not be alarmed by our non-organic nature. Like you, we are a fully sapient Class 3 civilization. We are willing to engage in diplomacy with any human subunits you designate for that purpose. Hello, robots. Okay. Yeah, okay, yeah. Okay, so they are here. So these are the guys that have the two mega structures. The Ruined Science Array and the Sensor Array, sorry. And the Science thing, Center, Nexus, there we go, that's the one. So they've got those, which is interesting. They also border the Agarian Compact. So we have some border friction, yes, because they have the other side of our wormhole. They also don't particularly... They've closed borders with some of these other factions. So, I mean, we could guarantee their independence to get them on side. Potentially. So the machine, power drills, durable, mass-produced, bulky, repurposed hardware. Okay. I mean, it would be nice to have them on side. Should we guarantee their independence? It would eat into... I mean, we've got quite a chunk of influence at the moment, so it's not really a major issue to spend a little bit of it just to get them on side. Especially if we border them. Okay, let's guarantee their independence. Yes, we will guarantee their independence. It means we'll go to war if anyone declares war on them. Hopefully the Agarian Compact doesn't. Can we see opinion? You are minus 72. You are just 2. Okay. So they're not friends with the Agarians because obviously the Agarians are spiritualists, so they think they're soulless machines. So the only problem could be if the Agarians declare war on the Omnicon Sentients, we will get dragged into that war and potentially have to fight the Agarians. Which, I'm going to be honest, that's pretty likely at the moment anyway, considering they don't like us, and we are expanding in their direction, so that's something to keep in mind, I guess. Meanwhile, the pirate fleet have been having a whale of a time, but fortunately, home fleet have finally almost arrived. Pirates dealt with. They went down pretty hard, didn't they? Pretty hard. Okay, so technology. We've also got the plasma thrower. Let's go. I feel like hyperdrive 2 would be a good idea. Let's get hyperlane breach points. We've identified the existence of points in space where a ship expands less energy to breach their way into a hyperlane. This will lead to a new generation of hyperdrives. Grab that. We can also finally grab another scientist. What are you? Physics. We've got no... Right, we have got no physics scientists, so we're just going to have to grab Maya. You're quite young. You are now a physics researcher, even though you actually kind of like researching industry, but that's tough because that's life. Okay, having dealt with the pirates, we're now going to destroy their little home system. So we're going to grab that one. And where's my other science ships? You are there. Okay, go grab that. And that. In fact, just all of these. All of these. Survey them. Go there. Do that. Good stuff. You are... What's this? Space Amoeba Hunter. Okay, what's that? Delth aliens. I think these things are like automated mining robots. They're quite aggressive, so we won't go that direction, but we will. I mean, so far, the Omnicom sentients haven't, like... Are these already surveyed? Apparently they're already surveyed. Why are they already surveyed? Is it... Oh, did they already get surveyed by... Oh, perhaps I've got a treaty with someone who's already surveyed. Okay, that seems fine. Right, so, in fact, we don't really have anywhere else to survey then, because we're being blocked. So what we'll do is we will send Science McScienceface back to Parliament to assist research there. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do that. In fact, what we might do is... science. We could switch Maya with Nachao, because she's level 3. Yes, do that. Because she's level 3, so she's going to increase research a little bit anyway. And then Science McScienceface, you get to have Maya. So you're going to go and do that. Does that make sense? That makes sense. Yep, good. Okay, that makes sense. And we've also got Home Fleet en route to Hyza to finish off those pirates. Okay, so we picked up another tradition. So we're going to go with Fleet Command Limit and Fire Rate increased by 10%. I mean, you can't go wrong with that. War Games. A strong war game tradition has taken root amongst the senior officers of our fleets. Whether the games be computer simulations or actual exercises in space, this has encouraged our admirals to think outside the box, resulting in numerous tactical innovations and new strategies. I do enjoy thinking outside the box, so we're definitely going to grab that one. I've just noticed that Interstellar Dominion does look like a floating turtle jellyfish, which has me concerned. It's probably fine, though. Probably fine. So a little bit concerning. So Home Fleet has just destroyed that pirate base, and apparently Bagugi is now much more aggressive. Is that good? I mean, he was already pretty aggressive. Do I really want a very angry floating turtle jellyfish with aggressive tendencies potentially next in line to rule my empire? Is that good? Don't know. What is good is the minerals and energy. So, Bagugi, what are you now? So let's have a quick look. So you are aggressive, increased fire rate and sublight speed. You're a fleet logistician and a mercenary warrior. So your fire rate is actually 15% plus the 10% from the tradition we got. So you have super duper fire rates. And you're only 54 as well. Age is under 90. Yeah, I mean, he's a good admiral, but he's also a little bit scary. Right, so we finished off killing that station. That's good. We can now send you boys back home. It is going to take a friggin' long time, though. What I do want to do is maybe get, like, it's an ocean world here. maybe I could set up a penguin colony. We've already got a penguin colony en route here. So Red Ruth is growing. Takes probably 49 months, but that's okay. Grimsby, more people are moving to Grimsby. We're getting some nice energy build up there. That's good, because energy was already a problem, and now it's less of a problem. So that's fine. Grimsby Station can get the Off-World Trading Company, and then we can upgrade it again to get even more energy, and energy is starting to become less of an issue. And of course, once we've got energy under control, we can stop trading with the Mutagun for the energy which we're getting, so we can get 50 minerals back. So that looks pretty good. Someone did say they were getting frustrated. I wasn't building mining stations. I am. I'm just not really showing you. So basically, all these systems here have mining stations. I am building them. I was concentrating on mostly building energy mining stations. So some of these, so you can see there's like some research ones there that I haven't picked up just yet because it would cost energy to construct the research station. I didn't think it was worth it. So I'm kind of expanding and then backfilling with another construction ship. So it is happening. It's just I'm not mentioning it because it's sort of, you know, busy work. Okay, now my plan was to leave this open so that the Zakpot Council could expand, but we found some lutheric gas here, which increases sublight speed by 20%, which I kind of feel is too good not to grab. So I guess we're going to build a starbase there, because I want the gas. I need the gas. While surveying Tzu, scientist HMS Franklin mysteriously disappeared from the ship. There is no sign of where they went or what happened to them. Quite strange. Yes, that is true. I would say that is pretty strange and deeply concerning. Is no one else worried about this? So that was... oh, hello. The Wandering Wormhole. With absolutely no forewarning, your scientists have reappeared on the HMS Franklin. When questioned about where they disappeared to, they tell a tale they were mysteriously transported to the surface of a pristine, perfect planet. While they considered that they were quite likely a natural wormhole with an extremely high uncertainty and predictability within the system. And with the right efforts, we could stabilise it and travel to that planet. We can find a way to open it? Sure. 51 months? Is that worth it? Wow. It's probably not worth it. Okay, we'll leave that for the moment. Small Zabir shuttle recently crossed into our space in the Albion system, pursued by raiders from the Zabir raiders. We're not certain why they were being chased by their own people, but the raiders withdrew when they were challenged by our own border security. The heavily damaged shuttle was recovered, revealing that the crew had perished shortly after they entered Albion. Its cargo hold was filled to the brim with stolen energy credit chips. By right of salvage, their credits are ours. Damn right they are. Oh, for once I've actually got some energy. Brilliant. Okay, so actually what I could do is get a governor for Wolverhampton. So we've got... you are going to live 25 years longer. You are going to get... okay. Let's maybe get Ollie Montgomery then, because he's the youngest. And he gets experience quicker, so we'll get him. He's going to go there. Okay, we've got quite a lot of stuff building up now. That's quite nice. That's quite... in fact... oh, hello. Hello, let's have a quick check on Great Grimsby. We've got some penguins and some Zac plots. Blimey, okay, we're going to have to... okay, let's get a gene clinic there because it gives a little bit of influence. Let's build that. Let's build that, and we'll upgrade that. We've also got more... I mean, this is going to fill up very quickly. It also means we now have Zac plots in our empire, which means we can potentially colonise some new worlds. Excellent. Multicultural Commonwealth. There we go. Am I imagining this, or did the Midori Horde not used to own this space over here? Because looks like they're folding very, very fast. Like, very fast. That's not a good thing, is it? No, that's not. That's a bad thing. Okay, well, eventually we might be able to see what's going on. Looks like they've been blocked by... Well, maybe they've been blocked by this station. Or maybe they just haven't quite reached it yet. But either way, the Midori Horde look like they're in a lot of trouble. So we picked up space torpedoes. These torpedoes are essentially very large, slow-moving missiles. They're equipped with very powerful warheads and shield modulators that let them slip unmolested through energy screens. I do love slipping through energy screens unmolested. That's very much high up on my wants. We could get building build speed plus 50%. That would be quite nice. I mean, it's not super urgent. Star Fortress would be quite nice. Because then we could upgrade. I mean, Ripper Autocannon. It is quite a lot of... It's quite a lot of engineering cost, but it matches up with Cowlin's sort of specialism. So that increases it by 15%. So... I mean, it's about what? It's about 6,000 rather than 6,900-ish, give or take. I feel like the Ripper Autocannon is a good shout. The upgraded rotary autocannons feature improved tracking and fire control systems. This allows them to maintain an even higher rate of fire. That sounds right up my street. 87 months, that's a long time. I feel like it's worth it. Do we have any debris? No, there was no debris after we killed those space pirates. Oh well. That's not a huge issue. What do we have? We got construct. So we grab the Lutheric gas. So actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to build a mining station there to grab that now. I feel that's quite strong. And then I probably want to grab this system over here, because otherwise we're probably going to get more pirates, and then Home Fleet's going to have to travel all that way again. It's a long bloody way. What I think I might do is maybe sort of somewhere set, because what I plan is, if we grab Iramus over here, I'd like to get down to maybe Tiramore, and then I want to maybe set up like a starbase at the Verekus Black Hole, because then that would kind of block the entrance into my space from the Igarians. So even if they kind of advance, we could hold them at the Verekus Black Hole potentially. The Omnicon Sentients and the Igarians have gone. They're now rivals of each other, and they kind of like us. It's getting better. It's getting better. I'm hoping eventually we can get a Non-Aggression Pact. I suspect that the Igarians are probably going to rival us as soon as we border them. That's probably going to be a thing, so that'll be fun. But also means we'll get these crystals as well, so that'll be quite nice, because the Aladar crystals increase explosive weapon damage, and the Teldar increase kinetic weapon damage. So it just makes us a bit more damaging, which is quite nice. Apparently, we've received a communique from the Aqua Purifiers. I'm going to guess this is the fourth. Ah, yes, there they are. Yep, that would be them. They're the ones that are eating the penguins. They look quite strong. Hello. Quake in fear, alien scum, for your doom approaches. The Aqua Purifiers will cleanse this galaxy of every misbegotten Xeno civilization that pollutes it with their presence. Parliament shall burn. Okay. Yeah. Wait.
Construction completed.
Hang on. Are you guys the same? You're a Trakpokian. You're an Okakan. So your tropical preference, survivor, resilient, conservationist. And you guys are tropical preference, very strong, nomadic, well, are they... So you both look the same, but you both think each other are alien scum, and you're both going to try and kill each other. That is brilliant. In a way. Okay, fine. So that's fun. We've also got we do have the, what was it? The Lost Desire. There we go. So we've got Ancient Directions. Now one of them is in the Zac plot space, so we can easily grab that. The other one, it looks like it's beyond the Purifier space, so I'm going to be honest, I don't think we're probably going to ever reach that, considering it's right in the middle of very hostile space, like super hostile. And there's this big blob sort of here which hasn't been explored yet. I'm assuming the Zeltec Horde have explored it, but it does mean the Zeltec Horde have got a lot of space to expand into. Although they're currently expanding into the Midori Horde, so that's a thing. So the hierarchy of Gulk have made peace with the Aqua Purifiers. I'm going to be honest, I don't think the hierarchy of Gulk is going to make it to the end of the game. They're going to get eaten. They are going to get eaten, although it does look like at least the Aqua Purifiers cannot... Oh, the Bloodborne are really making inroads here, aren't they? Although, not having it all their own way. Looks like... Is there a bit of a fight going on here? Looks like there's a fight. Melwegel had to retreat. It looks like they did do some damage. So the Bloodborne aren't having it all their own way, but we did pick up a little bit of technology. We got the deep crust engineering. That's quite nice. We don't have any Engos vapor. Pop growth speed would be quite nice, but not urgent. To be honest, none of these are particularly grabbing me. I might just go for the naval capacity, especially because there's a lot of mean people nearby, and especially because the Zeltec Horde look like they're doing quite well against the Midori Horde, which is not good because that's going to make them stronger, and then once they border us, they're probably going to try and eat us as well. So we finally finished colonising Red Roost. The Penguin people have a new home. I'm sure they're dead chuffed about that. So let's get a mining network up there. We've got some energy, so that'd be quite nice. We've got a 2-2. I don't really know what to do with that, but these guys are industrious, which means they give more minerals. So I could make this into a mining world pretty easily and get quite a lot of minerals from that. It also means that Ferrothon here, if these guys actually get to space, they won't go completely mental-ish. They're turning back to Xenoph... Oh, God damn it, guys. Okay, we're going to indoctrinate again, just to... Son of a... Honestly, you turn your back for 5 minutes and suddenly they're all xenophobic again. Jesus. Come on, guys. Get it together. Okay, we picked up Hyperdrive 2. That's very useful. Ooh, we could get self-evolving logic. That would give us more research alternatives. That feels quite good. Disruptors could be quite nice as well. It basically does a lot of damage to shields. No, it does a lot of damage to hull. It's 100% shield and armor penetration, so literally it does hull damage. Interesting. Not sure. Let's go self-evolving logic, I think. Introspective prioritization. Do love me some that stuff. Huh. So the Agarians now border us and have started laying claim to our systems. So let's assume they're going to be hostile, and we're going to take the Veracruz Black Hole. We're going to upgrade that so that we have somewhere to just fall back to in case they do decide to attack. How are they looking? Hostile. They are equivalent though. They do have superior naval capacity, but inferior technology. Talking of technology, if we go to our ships, we should be able to upgrade them. Yes, there we go. So we've got the Hyperdrive 2, so we can save that. Do that. And Millbrook. There we go. Upgrade you. Okay, good. So they've all got the Hyperdrive 2, which reduces their time to jump, which is quite nice. So far, so good. They've all got... You guys have got all afterburners. What's your sublight speed? Speed 224. You're 241. Okay, that's good. That's fine. Can we do anything there? Just upgrade you, just to be on the safe side. You never know. Right, home fleet. Where are you? You can be upgraded. So let's upgrade you. The 3-class raiders. Well, I'll tell you what we could do. We don't actually have any Millbrook class destroyers in here, so we could maybe get 3 of them. Maybe just up those a little bit, something like that. So we'll have a main fleet. The home fleet's the main fleet, and we'll have a secondary fleet stationed at the Verakas Black Hole station once that's finished. And they can then sort of, protect this end of our empire. Potentially, we might need a 3rd fleet through here to protect the other side of the wormhole. So the Mawegol and the Bloodborne have made peace and a status quo, which means everything is returned to normal. Now we're talking a white peace without border adjustments. Yes. Neither side currently occupies claimed territory belonging to the other. A status quo set when I was not in black place, blah blah blah. Okay, fine. So they've made peace, and basically they just fought each other to a stop, by the looks of it. Oh, hello. I wonder if that had anything to do with it. So there's a raiding fleet here from the Vivasandai, who are over here. And I wonder if the Mawegol maybe paid them to attack the Bloodborne, and whether they destroyed the fleet and that was enough to just force that white peace. That could potentially be what happened. I mean, the Mawegol were fighting back. The Bloodborne were not having it all their own way, which is good. Oh, there appears to be some sort of station here. Who does that belong to? Okay, well that's fine. It's outside of what I consider my territory. I've grabbed this. You guys are absolutely fine with me. We have a little bit of border friction, but you don't really care, so that's good. What do we have? We've got a research agreement. That deal ends 22. Oh, in 1 year, in fact. So we'll have to. In fact, we could probably do that now, couldn't we? Offer trade deal. Research. 30 years. Just give some minerals to sweeten the deal. That'll do. And yep, there we go. Thank you very much. That'll do. What about you guys? You're unfriendly, really? Oh, come on. Be cool. Be cool, guys. What about you? You like me? What about if we offer trade agreement? Research. Boom. Everyone gets a research agreement, and that might actually make some of my factions happier. So, where are we? Institute of Advanced Science. So, yeah, we need synths. Well, robots. Anything, really. And we need at least 3 research... 3? What about the Mawegol? How do you feel? You're plus 40. We could offer a trade deal. Do something like that. It's going to give us... 4, 4, 6. So, so they've got 8, 10, and 9 techs that we don't. Okay, well let's do that. That's going to sort that out. So then, That would chin up a little bit. A little bit, not enough. They really want... Oh, fucking bloody nerds. It's all about the robots with the nerds, isn't it? It's probably because they want to have sex with them or something. Bloody nerds. Right, let's get some construction going, I guess. I do want to build some more stations to get some more fleet cap, I think. Probably be a good shout. I feel like it'd be a good idea. But let's build some more stations down there. And, okay, we've explored all this. Send you over there. HMS Franklin, you just need to survey these couple of systems. And have you surveyed this one? No, alright. Survey, right. Survey that one, then survey that one, then survey that one. Okay, and then we'll claim all these systems sorted. I'm happy then. Although I probably want to grab... I want to at least grab Suiu. So I have Sinastra and Apon. In fact, can I grab that? I'm going to grab that. That's what I'm going to do. And in fact, we have a new election. Now, it looks like Bagugi has dropped in the polls. Apparently, floating turtle jellyfish have gone out of fashion, but pedo stashes are in, as Austin Byron and Henry Ryan take the lead. So, Henry Ryan is currently... I mean, I'm not overly... Austin, how old are you? You're 92. Holy crap, you're 94. Neither of you are going to live long enough. You're both going to drop dead. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter. Either one. Well, actually, no, because we got the research, didn't we? So actually, you probably... Oh, you might live a little bit longer then. Well, I'm just going to let it happen. I'm just going to let it happen. Sorry, Bagugi. 17%. That's a shame. That's a shame. Maybe you're a bit too aggressive in the old politics. Just a thought. And Henry Ryan has been re-elected as our current ruler, so that's good. That's good. He's still champion of people, so more happiness, and oh, he lives a bit longer as well, so that's good. He won't drop dead right away. That's fun. That's good. So the Omnicon Sentients have asked for a Non-Aggression Pact, which is absolutely fine by me. So that should help a little bit. We are currently impartial to your kind. That's, I mean, more than I could have asked for, really. So that's fine. So we've got Non-Aggression Pact. That's good. I won't have to worry too much about that wormhole, because they've got that covered. That's fine by me. And the Agarians could potentially be a problem. They haven't... Your heathen philosophies of materialism have transformed your species into soulless machines, human. Yeah. It's not the worst. Wait, have you rivaled me? You have rivaled me. Oh, okay. Well, in that case, I'll rival you too. Screw you. That will make the Omnicon Sentients like me more. So that's a thing. I hadn't quite realised that they'd actually done that. So let's upgrade the starbase, because that's going to be useful. Let's upgrade all this garbage as well. Listening post, and that's really what target uplink computer. Yep, that'll do. Yeah, let's get a station there. And I'll probably want to build another fleet there as well. That's my thinking. Let's get more cash here. Buildings. I'm not overly... I mean, resource silos. Hydroponics. One upkeep for 3 food. I'm not really bothered by food at the moment. Let's go resource silo, because if we go to Great Grimsby, I am currently trying to clear up some of the goo that was the, previous owners of the planet. And once I've done that, I can put some hydroponic farms on there and get some more food, so that'll be fine. I mean, the ground will be lovely and fertile, what with all the charred remains and everything. So lots of nitrates in the soil there. Very, very nice. Excellent. In fact, we do have a lot of the Zac plots here, and they're fine, but we probably want to... we could make... This is Arid World here, which they could potentially go and live on. Maybe. But we've got 3 of 3 planets. because we've got Grimsby, Albion, and of course Red Roof. So I think we're probably okay for planets at the moment. I don't want to overextend myself too much. You know, other than claiming half the galaxy. Right, so I'm in the Zorb system where this marker is, and having looked at this, it says actually that we have found galactic coordinates pointing to several planets in our galaxy. We are promised our people's greatest desire if we make them our home. Well, considering that they were fucking miles away, and there were other empires closer, it's very difficult to make them our home. So, unless this is a very late game event, this seems silly to me, considering they were like literally the other end of the galaxy. Like realistically, I mean, even with the wormhole here, I was unlikely to reach it in time to colonize it. So I'm guess we're just going to have to ignore that event because it's literally never going to happen. Never mind. I'll send these science ships on automated exploration. Just send them. They just go wherever they like, really, I guess. A new faction has recently been gaining traction. The internal political blah blah blah. Xenoprotection Alliance, pushing hard for friendly relations with alien species. Okay, Xenoprotection Alliance. What do you guys like? Holy crap! Indirect. Right, they want passive. No species-wide slavery. No purges. Okay. Multicultural society hosting at least 4 species. Okay. All refugees welcome. Okay. Enclaves incorporated. Fine. Recent enlightenment. So you want both an indirect xenology and also you want me to enlighten them. Well, I can't do both, Ollie, can I? I mean, Christ. Diplomatic traditions, land grab. Right, federated. Okay, new contact. Fine. Christ, you're difficult to keep happy, aren't you? Jesus. No wonder people have dictatorships. Am I not allowing all refugees? I thought I was. Hang on, let's have a look. Policies. Unrestricted wars, fine. Let's balance food. Yeah, sure. Let's do that. Orbital bombardment, unrestricted. Right. So I can do this because I want to enlighten natives. Yes, I want to do that. Right. Refugees, citizen species. No, we'll welcome everyone. Everyone can come and join. That's fine. That's okay. Slavery prohibited. Purge displacement only. I'm going to say prohibited because, you know, we don't want to purge people. Citizen rights, fine. Initial border open. First contact aggressive. Let's go with... Well, screw it, we'll go with aggressive, that's fine. Right, okay, so has that made any difference?
Construction completed.
53. Okay. That's made some things... All refugees welcome. Fine. You don't like the indirect xenoid. Well, tough, Ollie. Frankly, just tough. You're happy. You don't like that we don't have robots. You're just generally grumpy. Glory Initiative, led by Admiral Bagugi. The floating tentacle jellyfish, which is absolutely fine. Not got a problem with floating tentacle. Some of my best friends are floating tentacle jellyfish. In fact, right. Let's get mining station and research station, and that's all good. Fine. We are building up Veracruz station to be defensive, and probably. You know what I might do, Ferrothon. Let's upgrade you as well. We will create you into a shipyard to construct. In fact, probably Plymouth. We'll upgrade Plymouth as well. Might want to get another shipyard there. So then the defences at Veracruz and Ferrothon, or Red Roof, can then supply them with ships. That sounds... I mean, that works, doesn't it? That works. I think. And then if the Agarians declare war on us, at least we've got a fast response and at least a fallback position to slow them down. So apparently we've met the Sec Lokar mandate. Hey guys. Greetings from the Sec Lokar mandate. We are a peaceful nation, justly ruled by our beloved serene protector, Shek Targish. Whatever grievances might arise, blah blah blah. Okay, yeah, sure. Yeah. Okay, so these guys are here. So my guess is they were a primitive that has reached space. That would make sense. So, could I maybe offer Protectorates? They've got an unfriendly attitude. Why? They think we're egalitarian rabble. Well, I mean, they're not wrong. We might be able to get them on side, potentially. I mean, sure, they're... Okay, let's guarantee... Shall I guarantee their independence? Let's guarantee their independence. So that's going to take it up to... Wait, it's 50. So it's going to drop... So we could get plus 30? Potentially. Okay, let's guarantee independence. That's going to make them trust us a little bit. He's going to cut into our influence, though. And we could offer them a trade deal. Maybe give them some minerals. That would be all of our minerals, so let's not do that. We'll work on it. We'll try and get... Because if we could, like, Protectorate them, and, you know, more people. What are they like? They're thrifty. That would be quite nice for energy credits, then, potentially. That could be quite nice for energy credits. That's an option. Yeah, so they were a primitive that has reached space. Unfortunately, they reached it after everyone else, and so they're kind of screwed. Really. Unfortunately for them. Hello? The Zentak Superintelligence has decided to open our borders to you, human. Okay. Who the tits are you? Are these guys? Oh, hello. Okay. Public service announcement. All refugee status applications are handled at central processing. Note, central processing is currently experiencing communications outage. Stand by while outage is resolved. Outage has persisted for error buffer overflow cycles. That doesn't sound very good, does it? Central processing. Yes, I can see why there might be a communications blockage somewhere. Turns out central processing has been, well, okay, good. They're an alpha refuge. Looks like they've got some ring worlds. Can't see. Some ruined ring sections. Oh dear, that's not very good. So these guys are a sort of ancient race, ancient caretaker robots. You can see they have overwhelming power, but they're enigmatic. The Fallen Empire is an ancient artificial intelligence that behaves in a strange and unpredictable manner. We don't know what to expect from it. So basically, they're a bit weird. It's fine. They're currently quite far away from us, so we don't really need to worry about them. Okay, now the Sec Lokar mandate. We could actually offer... Could we? Protectors offer in blah 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 is bordering. Well, we do border them, don't we? Yeah, we do. We border them. See? We border. Look, there's a border. Could offer them a non-aggression. It's a bit weird that they don't. So we could offer them Protectorate, but apparently we can't. Because it says we're not bordering them. But we are. Which is a bit weird. Hey guys, you want that stuff? Okay, sure, we'll do that. I guess we could give them a Non-Aggression Pact. Let's do that. But we can't Protectorate them, which is a bit...
System survey concluded.
It's a bit annoying. Okay, I'm going to cancel my thing. No, we wish to end. Oh, interesting strategic resources. We will buy your crystals. What do the crystals do? And grant happiness. 10% happiness. Unfortunately, we don't have enough energy at the moment, but I need a little bit more minerals because I need to do some upgrading and also some building. We need lots of building. We do need to get more food here. More food there would be a good idea. We've got that. That's fine. Good. Lots of energy coming in here. We've got 24 energy here currently. And we haven't upgraded all of these. So that's not where there we go. And so that's going to be pretty good. We've got lots of energy coming in now. That's solved that problem. Good. I mean, more energy would be gooder. Who the hell are you? Militant isolationists. I mean, you guys look a lot like the non-robotic version of you guys. Just putting that out there. Just FYI. Right, before you ask, no, we will not share our technology. Okay, so basically, these guys just want to be left alone. They don't like anyone. They don't want anyone going near them. If you take a lane next to them, then they will declare war on you and basically kick the shit out of you because they're military isolationists and they have super duper tech levels, basically. Where's their home? There it is. So they will have a big fleet, probably about 100,000 in total, plus defences and all that kind of stuff. Taking them out is tricky. Oh, they've got a natural wormhole as well. So you want to leave that till later. They can sometimes awaken and go on a bit of a rampage, which can be very, very difficult to deal with. They are quite close to us. That's not good. Fortunately, there is a Marauder Empire in their way, although if they do go batshit insane, that's not going to slow them down at all, so that's fun. We picked up the Ripper autocannon, that's very nice. So, oh, now, robots, yes, because that will cheer up the nerds who want their sex robots or whatever, I don't know. So, these robotic worker units are perfect for menial labour tasks. They are hard-working and capable of following simple vocal instructions, but should not be expected to climb stairs. Good advice there. That's good. That's fine. We've got robots. Well, we will do soon.
Universe.
And now we've picked up self-evolving logic. X-ray lasers? Maybe cold fusion. Get cold fusion reactors, and before I forget, let's upgrade our ships. So we want Ripper autocannons. There we go. That's more like it. Ripper autocannons here. Why have you got a... That's probably because you don't have enough energy. That's going to slow you down. How much energy do you use? Power usage is 13. Power usage is 10. What does this do? 30 to 63 does more... Okay, so it does less shield damage. But this does more shield damage. You know what? Maybe I want to do something like that. Plasma throwers and Ripper autocannons. So that way we're doing lots of armour and hull damage. And that does more shield damage. But less armour damage. I feel like that's a good mix. So let's do that. And here we're just going to upgrade to Ripper autocannons. Yeah, that's all fine. It's going to slow us down a little bit, but that's okay. What about you? Do I just maybe want to go full Ripper autocannon? Screw it, we'll do that. Which means we're a little bit weaker against against armour. So our corvettes are doing a lot of shield damage, and then the Gibraltar Prize class is doing sort of mixed. So we come across shields, we will melt them pretty fast. Armour could be slightly trickier, but I think we'll probably be okay. Okay, the Zeltec Horde yeah, the Zeltec Horde are pushing hard. Looks like they've actually... What's going on here? Is there a fight going on? Is there a little fight going on? Oh dear. It's not looking good for them, is it? Horde have been forced to pull back, but the Zeltec Horde don't look like they are going to be able to break through this space station. Do they have a... Is that the destroyers? I think that's their destroyer. Okay, so what do they have? So they've got the destroyer here, the Mu class, which has got lots of Sentinel point defense, small UV, small laser, and they like their point defense. Has to be said. So no using missiles against them. That's good to know. It does look like they're, because this is their home system. This is their home system. So Twitter have been forced all the way back. They are, yeah, Twitter are screwed. They're going to get eaten by hydras. That's not ideal for them. With Twitter being totally crushed by Hail Hydra, will Instagram now be the preferred medium of garbage in the universe? Once Twitter is defeated, will we be next on the menu? Will the Agarians, already deeply suspicious of us, throw a fit when they realise the Commonwealth is full of nerds with plans for sex robots? We have a firm foothold on the other side of the wormhole and an L gate, but what the hell do you do with an L gate? And why can't I have a Y gate or a P gate instead? Meanwhile, Bugaki, the angry floating turtle jellyfish, has fallen in popularity, but it's still all to play for the political landscape of the Albion Commonwealth, especially now he can reach his tendril out to penguins and whatever the hell the things that look like the coffee drinking aliens from Men in Black are called. Will war come to us, or will we go and find war? And if so, where is he hiding? In a bush? Around the corner? Or right in front of us? Ooh, thanks for watching.